Salve a tutti ragazzi e benvenuti in questo nuovo episodio di Call of Cthulhu. Riprendiamo da dove eravamo rimasti. Ok, allora siamo ancora dentro a quel sogno barra trip.
What is the boiler room key doing here?
Boh, se non sapete voi.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Allora, troviamo l'ufficio di Fuller. Qua di sicuro no perché è l'entrata. Questa è la cucina. Questo è il bagno.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
You just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Farmacia, bagno dei maschi.
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
Beh, la sala calda abbiamo trovato le chiavi. Ok, ecco
Let's
l'ufficio.
hope I can go through the administration office.
Oh, allora passiamo dall'ufficio amministrativo del questo qua. Vediamo se c'è qualcosa qua nell'ufficio amministrativo da leggere. Il libro di consultazione delle scienze mediche. Proprio come un dizionario, questo libro cita in ordine alfabetico tutte le scienze mediche conosciute e praticate nel mondo moderno. Ogni voce presenta un elenco dei lavori più importanti e dei nomi delle autorità di riferimento. Va bene.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Distretto no van. Allora
I
aspetta.
have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Allora dobbiamo trovare un modo per distrarla. Ecco, un buon modo per distrarla non è andare nella sala caldaia. Allora aspetta, proviamo a vedere. Di qua no, dove era la chiave?
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Beh, come siamo riusciti a aiutare un paziente? Sì.
The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
Perché non la prendi?
Dr. Colden.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Ne abbiamo già... perché non
I
è venuto?
thought we trusted each other.
Really, Marie? Can you swear to me that you're not intending something reckless?
It's because I respect you that I won't lie to you.
Is there something I should know?
You better tell me about your symptoms.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
Vabbè.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Where did my fiancée go? I
Che
hope
ne so
those
io.
nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patience here.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
Oh. What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor.
This man, Edward Pierce. His file is incomplete.
Cartella
What did Fuller do to him?
clinica di Edward Pierce. Questa cartella non è completa, stranamente, e non ci sono informazioni sul trattamento somministrato, non soddisfa le norme standard della prassi. Che cacchio stanno nascondendo qua dentro? Vabbè.
Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him. In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room.
Oh porca vacca, perché ti avvicini così? Ok, proviamo a vedere di qua. No, non si
The
apre.
operating room is never accessible after an operation. The door to the boiler room is locked.
La porta della sala calda è chiusa a chiave. Noi sappiamo anche dove è la chiave, se la signorina la prendesse.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy man.
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know? And we can't even see her medical file.
Don't worry. I'm aware our institution is not always welcoming. But your mother is in good hands. I'll tend to her myself. And keep you informed at once. Would that suit you?
Well, that sure sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
But those are just words, so we're not budging.
Very well. At least I'll know where to find you.
E porca, perché venite così vicino? Allora, ha detto, forse questa è la madre.
Ah, so there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Allora possiamo dire a quelli là che è riuscito a salvarla.
The key to the
Prendi sta
boiler room.
dannata chiave.
Not where I expected to find it.
Allora, andiamo a dire a questi qua che...
So, Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Cucina.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Che è suo schifo. E qui non c'è nulla. Questo qua si sta ancora a lamentare.
Mrs. Sanders?
Dobbiamo parlare con questa qua.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Non pensi che possa fare altro? Questo paziente subito maltrattamenti. È normale.
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Zibbo lo maltrattate, non è che siete infermieri.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the
Aspetta, che si toglie l'achievement così potete leggere anche voi.
inventory. Please, the fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
Vabbè, perché questa era chiusa.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Tipo, quella sta ancora qua.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Allora, proviamo a vedere se c'è qualcosa da fare qua. No, non c'è nulla. Usciamo.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
It's so unfair.
It's
Ok,
temperamental,
dobbiamo seguire i
if I
tubi
understand
rossi.
correctly. Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Perché deve rivolgersi si faccia
Come
forza.
now. Don't let that witch sap your morale. We're lacking in qualified personnel, and she knows it. Her petty punishments won't last forever.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty games.
Anyway, I've learned my lesson. I'll hold my tongue next time.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Ok, fa uno strano rumore questo tubo rosso, allora proviamo a seguirlo. Va di qua nella sala caldaia.
The door to the boiler room is locked. Where did I see that key? Ah, yes. The office in Block B.
Ok, adesso possiamo andare a recuperare la chiave. A recuperare la chiave e interrompiamo la fornitura d'acqua. Prendi sta chiave. Ok, chiave della caldaia
The key to
presa.
the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Ok, allora adesso andiamo nelle caldaie, nella sala delle caldaie. Dove dovrebbe essere? Di qua, eccolo qua. Beh, un po' schifosa sta sala caldaie proprio.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Ce n'è quante vuoi di attrezzi qua a terra? Dove lo vado a cercare? Sono attrezzo in... Beh, potrei anche cercare in cucina. Medicine e scienze occulte. Questo libro molto interessante, rivolto al grande pubblico, a dimostrazione come la scienza di confine abbia influenzato la medicina moderna. Il magnetismo, i rimedi della nonna, l'agopuntura cinese, l'ipnosi, la medicina erboristica, l'alchimia e molte altre discipline hanno contribuito in certa misura all'arricchimento della medicina a inizio secolo. Ok, qui c'è qualcosa, no? Ah, eccolo qua. Chiave inglese. Quindi adesso possiamo bloccare il flusso dell'acqua. Almeno abbiamo sbloccato, via. Hai girato e interrotto
I
il
feel
flusso.
guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Ok, torna ad Elizabeth. Era di qua dovrebbe... no. Che cavolo sa? No, di qua dei bagno dei maschi. Sì.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Guarda, te la apro io la porta, vai. Ah, vedi, non c'è neanche più la dottoressa, possiamo andare.
Last. The missing files must be hidden here.
Ok, allora cerchiamo le cartelle
The
mancate.
Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
Studio di psicologia, uno studio sulla sindrome di Stendhal, una malattia mentale particolarmente rara. I soggetti mostrano disturbi mentali quando vengono mostrate loro opere d'arte. Qui no. Beh, là c'è, qua no. Qua non c'è nulla, allora andiamo con le soffiette. Beh, a parte che c'è 80.000 porte, cos'è questa? Chiusa.
I should go another way.
Allora, qua non c'è nulla. Qua abbiamo visto che non c'era nulla. Cioè, a parte quel libro che abbiamo letto. Ispezioniamo il suo ufficio, vediamo come se c'è qualcosa.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Aspetta. Aspetta, questo gira questo e questo. No.
I've unlocked
Sì.
something. Patient files. I was right.
Intervista di Sarah Hawkins. Questo cilindro era nascosto nell'ufficio di Fuller. Ha registrato le sue riflessioni su una delle sedute di psicanalisi a cui sottoponeva Sarah Hawkins. Andiamo a ascoltare il disco, tanto qua c'è il coso.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar illusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
Bene. Allora, esploriamo di nuovo l'ufficio. C'è una scarpa, però non me lo fa analizzare.
Why is Ethan on medication?
Mi dice continuare a ispezionare l'ufficio, però qua io metti... ecco la cartella.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Chissà quanti cavi avrà.
I'm late. The charge was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set them all in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
La scarpa.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Scarpa di Sarah, una scarpa parzialmente bruciata, sembra essere appartenuta a Sarah Hawkins. Riusciamo alla ricostruzione, via.
I must go back to the basement.
Perciò usciamo da qua. Scendi nel reparto di psichiatria.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Cos'è andato via quello?
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
Sì, non ti preoccupare. Allora, per scendere nel reparto psichiatria, da dove si passa? Da di qua. Ok, stiamo andando. Iniziamo un pochettino a capire Che cavolo sta succedendo qua dentro? Perché il dottore vuole fare esperimenti sulla gente? Per quale motivo? Diventiamo tutti polipi. Ecco, già c'è il sangue. E porca zozza.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Che merda di dottore.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
È stato Charles Hawkins.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
Ho visto attraverso gli occhi della naturale.
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Va bene.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.
Ok, andiamo a salvare la dottoressa. Capitolo 9. Riverside Institute. Il libro ha proiettato Pierce nel corpo della dottoressa Colden, impossibilitato ad agire. L'investigatore è rimasto a guardare mentre l'amica di Bradley effettuava le sue indagini. Sconvolta dagli esperimenti di Fuller, la dottoressa si è introdotta nel suo ufficio, scoprendo che il direttore del Riverside Institute stava nascondendo informazioni su Sarah Hawkins, se non addirittura il suo corpo. Purtroppo Fuller l'ha colta sul fatto e Pierce deve salvarla prima che sia troppo tardi. Bene, si sta facendo intrigante la storia. Su, sembra i caricamenti un po' più lentini. Vediamo cosa succederà. Adesso dobbiamo combattere contro anche il dottore. Gli sogniamo il libro che abbiamo letto in fronte. Sente che era un mattone gigantesco, gli vediamo in fronte.
I pray that Colden is really here and alive.
Ok ragazzi, stacco qui anche questo episodio, spero che vi sia piaciuto. Iscrivetevi, lasciate un like, condividete, commentate e ci vediamo con il prossimo episodio di Call of Cthulhu. Grazie a tutti per la visione.